Hey everyone, welcome back to another video full of Marvel Future Revolution. So I'm up to level 50, so I really want to talk about the game at level 50 and kind of what it appeared and what it's really turning into. I love this game. I think this game has a lot of great components, some not so great components, and definitely some areas that they could work on. The first thing I really want to talk about is gear, because I think that is pretty straightforward and self-explanatory. They do a really good job of telling you that if a battle badge needs to get replaced, on how to do it. They walk you through tutorials to easily show you how to insert the cores into the badges themselves and to take the cores out. So they do a really good job explaining that. The gear, I bought that 4-star set. Since then, I got a 5-star helmet, so I swapped in that helmet. This is definitely not going to be my gear end game or long term at all. I'm definitely looking for that regional gear. In my alliance, I talked about how I found out that regional gear is the best gear you can have. For example, if we take a look at the Xandar Earth suit, we can see that the attack stats and the percentage, along with the bonus stats, they're all increased on top of any type of armor that you might find. So you really want to go with that regional variant of whatever armor you have. Now, the reason I'm not wearing the Xandar suit is because I'm getting a bonus from my 3 other pieces in my set, not including my helmet. So because of that, that is actually stronger than the Xandar suit by itself. I haven't finished Xandar Earth. I'm really close to finishing it up and moving on, I think, to Sakaar. But I'm waiting for that helmet, and when I get that helmet, I probably won't put it on because I have that 5-star helmet. But we'll see. We'll see if it actually increases my overall stats or if it doesn't. So I think armor and badges are pretty self-explanatory. The only thing I want to talk about badges is one thing I picked up in a YouTube video is go ahead and dismantle anything that you're not using that's 2 or 3-star. Go ahead and dismantle that and get rid of it. 4-star, you're going to actually use somewhere else. And that I've already done here. Let's talk about the additional, I've been upgrading so much armor, so you kind of see there's a lot there. I've been buying a lot of tickets for armor and just trying to play with it to see how it goes. I think overall I spent like $120 on the game, US dollars. I think it, according to other games, definitely less spendy. But I think an end game is where it starts to get really expensive. Because the gear, I can already tell, is going to be very costly and really hard to find. I think it's possible to find it, but it is definitely going to be a process unless you want to drop a lot of money. The only reason I have that Xandar suit is because I bought the pack. There's something that pops up. Someone said that the only packs to buy in the game are the packs that come when you finish a location. You'll get that regional gear that you can't get anywhere else, or if you can, it's going to take you a super duper long time. They said to buy that set. It always makes sense. I bought it as kind of a test to see how it's going to work with the helmet that I'm going to get when I complete that set, because the gear set for my build for my Iron Man I need is from Midgard. I need that Midgard set. So I will show you that I'm actually trying to make some Midgard region armor right now. So if we go in here, I'm actually running super low on, if we take a look at this, select, yeah, I'm actually running pretty low on Convergence. I've been using so much of it. So right now, I want to keep some of the 1-star around just in case or when I get that helmet, I'm going to need that 1 star to bring it up to a 2 star. And then, of course, this 2 star to bring it up to a 3 star, this 3 star, and so on. So we have that for the gear. Don't have much to show you when it comes to combining cores here. I just got done doing that, and I think that's pretty simple. And I know this seems like a lot, but they do a really good job of breaking it into the games very slowly and walking you through tutorials on everything. So if you read the tutorial, it'll set you up on how to do this pretty nicely. This is really nice, the convergence box. Of course, you go into extract, and I don't have any items to extract right now. Actually, I might extract those. Oh, it's not going to give me enough. So I won't do that. But here you go and extract with stuff that you pick up from NPC farming, and you go ahead and you get your synchronized particles, and then you can take that synchronized particle and you get randomized items here that are really useful. So I like that setup. The workshop, I've been using the workshop quite a bit to kind of see what the drop rates are going to be on this armor. And so I went ahead and got 300 Uru, which is the material you need to craft Midgardia costumes and gear. So I already have 8 of them cooking right now in the workshop. It's only a low chance to acquire a Midgardia costume, but I really want to take that chance. This is where a lot of my Convergium, I've been making it into stable and to crystallized, and that's where a lot of it has been going. So you can easily do that right there. Make stable and crystallized. So I've been doing that. Just got done with an Omega War, and that was fun. The content itself was pretty easy. You can just throw on your autoplay, and it basically does everything for you if you want to play that way. Otherwise, you can actually do it yourself. Now, this is one of the things I want to talk about, because I think the autoplay really, for a lot of players, they're like, ugh, autoplay, what is this? Because they just think no one has any skill in this game, and they're really not going to do anything spectacular. And you couldn't be more wrong with that. The autoplay is great because, for one, it does the basic missions for you. There's a lot of the special events and a lot of the PvP, you can't rely on autoplay. You really need to take hold of your phone or a BlueStacks or however you're playing, and be very strategic with your moves. I actually just did my build for Iron Man, and I got this build off from another YouTuber, and he actually taught me a couple of things that this is actually in order. I thought it was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I didn't realize that was the sequential order that your moves fire off in autoplay. So I have this move set up here. So the first thing I do when I go into combat is I summon the Iron Legion. So they come in and they start helping me fight the battle. They're going to have my same skills as well. So they're going to be able to fire the same skills I'm firing myself, which is really cool. Then my guy's going to throw off this artificial intelligence. What this is doing is it's recovering my ultimate gauge by 10%. It decreases the remaining skill countdown by 27%. And it knocks back when the skill lands. And then it also does 154% damage to nearby enemies and pushes back the attacked enemies, decreases all skill cooldowns, and recovers your ultimate skill gauge, which is your kind of secret power that you have in this game. Then it's going to launch micro missiles, and so increases damage by 20% for 6 seconds. So this is actually getting applied to my Iron Legion as well. And it launches a napalm bomb to deal 152% flame damage. then burns the ground to deal continuous damage. I'm actually going to be setting up my masteries for this as well, and I don't want to do that. And then we got number 4, and that's extra firepower. So I'm going to be doing something with fire in them, and that increases damage received by 20% for 6 seconds. And then finally, we have the nanite plasma. This one, I'm actually waiting for the skill right here, which is the spin blade. That one bleeds when the skill lands, decreases HP recovery by 50%, and does 885% bleed damage up to 3 enemies in a linear area. That one I'm actually waiting for. So that's my build on my Iron Man for PvE. I haven't done one for PvP yet. I'm still waiting to do that. Then we have one thing I'm working on is enhanced potential. That one I'm trying to figure out the best way to maneuver through this. The first one I don't think is an issue because it's very easy for you to complete this. Max it out and you're done. But then the next tiers of these, Armored Avenger 2, 3, and 4, that's where more of your build comes into play. Then we have our squad, and I've actually built up my squad quite a bit. Oh, there we go. Nice. So my squad is up to level 32. So it is definitely working out really well with that. So that if you remember about squads, the reason you want to build them up is because your squad stats applies to every character you play on your account. And then we got some records. Those aren't things you really need to know too much about because I think they're pretty self-explanatory. We have our operations here, and I've done a little bit of the battle challenge, special ops in Sakar yesterday. That was a pain. But then I went into Omega War today, and that was absolutely horrible. Not horrible as in it wasn't fun. Horrible as in I got my butt massively kicked all over the place by the whales on the server. And holy, I mean, I was just getting one-shot killed left and right. And I thought it was hilarious. But a lot of this stuff, you can actually form teams with your friends and go in and play teams. And so that's one thing I'm going to end this video with and see if I can do. Let's see who's on. I'm going to go ahead and let's see if Scotty is a friend of mine. He's been having issues with joining parties. Let's see. And then, of course, you can find people nearby to play with. And this is actually really good. If you are doing a mission and the NPCs are really tough, you can click on the people that are fighting with you, and they might be perfect strangers, but you can complete the mission together. That's really cool. I'm guessing Scotty is not going to accept it. I wish there were some people online right now so that I could actually show you how a team works. Okay, so he's not available. So let me see if I can do my teammates. And I'll do... All right, so we got Wonder Boy. He hopped in. Let's see if we have... Okay, he's level 38. So we are just going to hop into an operation. I'm going to just do a blitz and do a Kingpin blitz. Let's see if he's going to join it. Because it's... So he declined it. So, and that's fine. He can decline it. And it kind of ended the party. And I'll just kind of show you, just in case he had, let's see. Should I do, no, I don't want to do special ops. Let's just do a kingpin. So, you would take your party of friends and go ahead and just start a blitz or start whatever kind of event that you want to do. I'm on autoplay. I'm just going to let it play out because it's actually going to do a pretty decent job. I'm level 52. This is only a level 20 blitz, so I have absolutely no issue letting this autoplay go. If this was like level 60, I would definitely want to be a little bit more aggressive with the controls. And that's Doctor Strange doing some crowd control right there. Doctor Strange is probably one of the best characters in the game to doing crowd control. A lot of these characters are built specifically to be part of a team. And Doctor Strange would definitely handle the position of crowd control in that team. Because some characters are boss killers. Some characters are good with ground control. Some characters are hybrids. Some characters are tanks. Some people could walk away or walk around the map and be a healer. So you can do a lot of different things. But think about, for those of you who used to play Star Trek Fleet Command, or still play Star Trek Fleet Command, this is what an Armada, if this was Star Trek stuff here, this is what Armada should have been. Where people actually take an active role in it and play the game. Not just wait around and instantaneously it's done. And Kingpin will be dust here in a few seconds. So I will say there is actually, there's so much to the game. There's, you actually have to do farming, you have to do research, and I will say that if you started the game but didn't finish it because you thought it was too simple, it was too generic, the autoplay is stupid, I think you really, what's the best word to think of? I think you just jump to conclusions way too fast. I think there's a lot to the game, and there's more for me. Like, at every level, I'm beginning to learn more and more about the game and what it really is about. And that's the joy of this game, is you can't really figure it out because there is so much content. Like me at level 53, I still don't know what a raid is because that's for level 70. Going into the arena, I know what the Omega War is. It's horrible. But there's still dimensional duels. There's still the Dark Zone. On top of the content I have unlocked with the battle challenges, the special ops, the most wanted, and the blitzes. Those are all teams. Can be, don't have to be, but you can play together with friends. If your friends are struggling with content, you can go ahead and join a team and go to where they are and help them out. I think this game has so much potential, and there's so many good things going for it. Downside, Netmarble really needs to complete all of their voiceover work. People don't want to read the game. Have voiceover works for every piece of dialogue that you have in the game. I think that is incredibly important. And other than that, I would say controller support, so people can actually play this on BlueStacks and hook up a controller and actually play this like a console. I think that would be amazing to do. But other than that, I think this game is fantastic. If you are thinking about starting up the game, you want to try it, and if you like it and you want to join our alliance, we're on the America East server, New Stark City 4. And this is our alliance details. We're the Asgard Guardians. I know right now it says we're full, but we're going to level up the Alliance tomorrow, and we'll have 4 more spots open then. So definitely come and join us. We would love to play with you guys. The Alliance is very chill. We're just trying to get everyone on Discord, have a good time, play with friends. This game doesn't have to be where it can just be some place where you come and have fun. And I hope that this is what that place is going to be and what this game is going to be. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I will talk with you later.